didn't think it was gonna. I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be the two
game, right?
DUNEY of Columbus, CJ of New Orleans. We have on the line with us 3D of Tableton. Are you ready to be in the circle, dude?
I'm ready.
Why thou I come to you for that? Fourth generation of as my father told him to me from his father.
Hey, bro,
I would talk like that one day for real, man. They just talk by his head.
Hey, so I was telling them about yesterday on Instagram. I decided to post a snippet of me and my girl podcast called Why Are We Not Married Yet? And I posted this snippet on Instagram, and like 6 hours later, my ex decides to comment on there. I got a little insight as to why you're not married yet. I would love to be a guest on y'all podcast because I think I can answer that. So I was like, I commented back, who raised you? Because I just didn't know I don't know who raised her at that point. And so we went back and forth. And to be honest with you, I wasn't embarrassed because I already told my girl the situation where, like, this is my friend. She's going to always be my friend. You know, I'm always care about her. And my girl was like, cool. She helped make you who you are. Like, I can respect that. Da-da-da-da. So now I see, because of that incident, like, because it was more. Like, we went on for about a good 15 posts about this petty shit. And so I guess my question is, can anybody on this podcast right now be friends with their ex and have a new relationship?
Are we live right now?
We are live.
Okay, I didn't know. Well, damn it, bro. I don't like this question, but I like it. Reason being, because if I get horny and you down with the fuckery, like, it's just, that's what it is, dude. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. This podcast for the truth.
I hate y'all niggas,
man. We can be friends the whole time, but like, say I'm your horny and shit, and you know how females is, they probably play with you like, hey, I'm horny too, you don't play. Like, it's gonna happen. But I would like to. I mean, I see why some people say this, because some people like have been elected where you can fight each other and shit like that. I don't think y'all should be friends no more.
Yeah, true.
People that just like broke up like normal, like, hey, we kind of split ways. I mean, I think they could be friends.
I guess the breakup does matter too, see? That's important.
Yeah. Important. How you break up? Cause females gonna let shit go. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Fuck that shit. They ain't letting it go, goddamn.
They ain't letting it go.
So I'm on the side of no, because we were doing good for a good 2 years. But DUNEY brought up a great point. He was like, is y'all still fucking? Because like, it's what I don't think any girl can deal with. If she loves you and y'all was in a relationship, I don't think they can deal with you having a new girlfriend. I don't think that they can do that and be your friend. Like, I feel like they're going to still have a little bit of animosity towards her or you. It's just, I don't think most women are mature enough to deal with that and be your friend, you feel me? Like, maybe she'll care about your well-being and wish you well, but she ain't gonna be your friend. Like, y'all can't kick it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of her reposting the podcast, no, she's gonna go under the podcast and comment some bullshit from what I see. You feel me? So I don't know. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's caliber.
Can we call her right now? Let's see why she called. Why she commented. Yeah, damn, it's like, let's see how she really felt.
You want to put her on the podcast? Let's get her on the podcast.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not sure, but I guess that's what we're doing today. Like, this is called the Central Circle. She ain't never spent one goddamn day with us at the circle, but DUNEY want to just raise hell because he's stupid. He can't fucking help it.
Yeah.
I'm just curious on why she felt like she should come.
I would do it on you and your girl podcast. So if I were you, I would call her your girl podcast.
And what kind of devilish ass shit is that? That is. Let me tell you what you're doing.
Think about it. Is your girl confident in what you and your ex have and had, and that you won't go nowhere with her? All right then.
Listen.
So that's on. First of all, we get a lot of female views. I'll get a lot of female views.
Yeah. I
They're
think
like, oh shit, I can see both. I can see all sides of this shit. You feel me? The bitches is bitter. All the bitter bitches gonna be like, oh yeah, blah, blah. And all the real bitches gonna be on your girl side. It's gonna be a whole bunch of good shit. You feel me?
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
And the niggas, they're gonna be the one looking at just to be amused. Like, this nigga's crazy.
I know the answer to your question though, Dooney. You know why she really commented, bro?
She did it.
Nah, she commented because she knew T long enough. She knew T good enough to know he was gonna respond.
Especially to her, anyways.
That's what the fuck it was, bro. Because if this did other than my shit, bitch, I'm deleting your shit and I'm blocking your fucking ass.
Now, look, I went that route. I was gonna delete it, but then I deleted one post, and she was like, "Why you deleting my post? I thought this was an open forum." I was like, "You know what, bitch? It is. You right. Let's get into it.
She knew what button to hit. She would have hit me with that. Why you deleting my post? I ain't deleted your post. I deleted you and your fucking post.
But you know what though? You know what she is right now? Right now she is Kodak Black. She could have shut the fuck up, but she decided to talk anyway.
Yep.
That's her damn fault. She probably knows the answer.
Labeling people now.
She probably really knows the answer of why you haven't been married.
So,
Don't mean you can say it. Shut the fuck up, all right? This ain't to you right now.
Speaking of Kodak, how y'all feel about how Tip came at the boy Kodak?
First of all, I'm here for Tip coming at anybody because I like the commentary.
I fuck with T.I.
I feel like that shit was kind of whack.
I fuck with T.I., but I ain't mad at how he came because he was upset. But I know now a nigga did make a valid point. He say, you know, T.I. didn't have to come at him so aggressively. And expect him to apologize. And I think that I always feel like the older generation just feel like they can say any damn thing to you because they're older. Like, I was watching this lady talk to her son today, and she was like, "I'm sick of your shit, you dumbass." And she's just snapping at the boy. And I'm like, now when he towing pistols and doing this, that, and the third in the streets because he's feeling some kind of way because he's lost in this world, like, you got to know that you played a hand in that because how you coming at him. He still got emotions and feelings. He trying to man up. He trying to do the right thing. But sometimes a nigga don't know what they saying out of pocket. Or even if what he's saying is out of pocket, he might be in private and felt comfortable. So I don't know. I agree with the message of what Tip was saying. I just think that there was a better way for him to deliver the message. But I'm not, let me be clear. I don't give a damn how he said it. Kodak was wrong. But I think in dealing with, like, on a day-to-day basis and just dealing with individuals in life, yeah, you're supposed to pull them to the side, and especially the youngins, and be like, man, look, you know, that what you did right there, that's not good. You know, you got to fix that. But, yeah, so that's where I stand at it. On it.
I don't like it, though, because I truly believe, because Kodak has been saying some fuck shit for a while now. And, like, I truly believe somebody has said to that man in private, said, but chill. Come on now. To be real. Like, the whole time, you don't think nobody has said nothing to this man. Somebody had to. Even his homies, his fucking somebody had to say, but chill, calm down, this blah blah. I mean, T.I. probably just said, fuck this shit. Like, niggas is out of pocket. Somebody got to say something now, man. Because you know, T. Taylor ain't following the rules and don't give a fuck about the rules. Then Gang said, you know what, show you right. Fuck this nigga, fuck the click he claims. Just say one more thing to slap the shit. Like, it comes to a point where niggas gotta get chicked in public so they'll know, like, so everybody come out the woodwork. Like, you right, man, this nigga's just getting out of hand.
Now, I like one thing you said with the damn public thing, because, like, when we used to go to Walmart, right, when I was younger with my sisters and shit, we act a plum fucking ass at Walmart. And my mom was notorious, bro. Wherever the fuck we cut up at, that's where the fuck we got chastised at.
Okay.
So we was cutting up at Walmart. We literally, like, we was about to close some shit, say somebody getting underwear, something, we was on that aisle. We cutting up, we pulling shit. I'm fucking climbing the little bars that they got this shit hanging off of. I'm not just gonna nail down right there. I'm gonna kneel in the fucking walking area. So I'm on my fucking knees, and people walking past me, and my dumb ass is kneeling fucking down. So I mean, in my opinion, I think he did right doing it in public. I definitely don't think you handle something like that in private. To me, you handle something whichever way it comes. If you did something in private that I disagree with, I'm gonna handle you in private. If you do something in public that I disagree with, I'm gonna handle it in public. Now, I also understand where T coming from with the way you talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only problem I have with it is, like, I'm not a big Kodak fan, but I somewhat, like, Kodak is a unique individual. You know, like, some people, everybody knows some fucking body that is just unique. But I don't think he doesn't completely gather his thoughts before he releases them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, sometimes you have to, like, my mom's real blunt. So, like, a lot of times I got to kind of water down her message because it'll just be straight up what the fuck it is. And when even like when I hear Kodak and it's not something that's that big, like, I understand, all right, dude kind of little off in the head, you know what I'm saying? So you almost got to dissect what he's saying because it feels different. But I honestly don't feel like he meant any disrespect by it, but I think that's just because his level of disrespect is just a little bit different than somebody else's. The problem is, if that's true, then fuck. What T.I. say, if you're going to go by your shit, what T.I. say should have been fine with you, because that's how you handle business. But I also want to say this to the whole T.I. thing. Like, the thing why I think it felt like that is, and why it was done that way, is because it was a T.I. And I'll just say one name. If that was a J. Prince handling that, it would have felt different. It wouldn't have had to be that aggressive. Because, like, T.I. is a big dude, but, like, T.I. is not J. Prince. You know what I'm saying? So, like, with T.I., like, I'm a street nigga handling a street nigga, so, bitch, we gonna handle this shit like we in the street. Whereas, when you talking about fucking king like a J. Prince, bitch, I ain't gotta see too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit you down, because he gonna sing you still, because he gonna probably be a little fella, young man. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna come off a little, it ain't gonna be as thick as what T.I. did it. But as far as, like, feeling any type of way, man, I'm happy he did it, because Kodak do be talking out his fucking neck. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, like Wayne says, sometimes you just gotta get handled for you to really realize, okay, so I can't do that, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
That's crazy. DUNEY, where you at?
DUNEY the young nigga though, so he ain't gonna say shit. He like it. He like shit. I agree with Kodak. He young ass nigga.
Shit, I feel like Kodak handled that shit like a man, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely handled it like a man. Before you get it, DUNEY, now not what he did to start this shit, but
nah,
if I was Kodak
handled that shit, but the way he been handling that shit, I fuck with it. And the whole little, we gonna take your pictures down in the museum, nigga. I ain't told how to put that shit up, nigga. Like, nigga, hell no, like, bro. It's just.
Now, what got me, bro, and how I would have handled it, I think was like, Lauren, if that disrespected you, which it didn't, but if it disrespected you, I'm sorry. But for all you other niggas, I ain't talk like that.
Yeah,
and exactly how I would have handled that shit, dog.
Yeah, real talk. That's the only way I could see it, because the way them niggas went about it, that shit ain't.
Yeah, it was like they was
running. Like, y'all niggas just really is. Fuck nigga at that point. I don't really see that nigga T.I. like, you ain't nobody to, like, who are you to be checking Kodak? For honestly, bro. Honestly. I mean, you ain't never got no change back. You ain't never got damn, like, nigga, when anything went wrong in the city, nigga, like that.
Thing is, though, because I feel you on that, DUNEY, like, the big thing to me is niggas is grieving, though. You know, like, you never know how people are handling that pain. You know what I'm saying?
He lost his sister, too, so that, I think he was in that space, like, I'm going to protect it from it. And you know what? You know what's crazy? Tip always does this with public opinion. Like, when it came to the girl, if something happened in Texas, in Dallas, Texas, and he felt like the Texas artist should have stood up. There was a white guy who killed or kidnapped a young black girl, and he was just like, where's all the goons at in Dallas? Like, what's going on? Like, who are the rappers down there that matter in Dallas? Y'all need to get together and make blah, 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 and do this or that. And everybody was just kind of like, okay, this ain't your territory, one. And two, you don't know what we had working. So you bringing attention to it like that, that's kind of policious. That's kind of informant. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So they just felt like that's off. But Tip always addressed things very publicly. And I think that comes from the culture from which he's derived, and just him as a person. Like, he's very loud and how he does everything.
I don't think that's a culture thing.
No, I mean, like, you know what? Sometimes it's hard because in the South, if you don't speak it, if you don't represent it, if you don't put it at the forefront of your personality, then a lot of times people don't think you possess it. Like, if you let things slide or you come off a certain way, it can be read in a way that's not necessarily true. You know what I'm saying? So I think with Tip, it's always been like he wears his heart on his sleeve. He puts his bravado in front of his logic. So, like, the logic of this situation is like, these people are grieving, blah, 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 but he put his bravado and ego in front of it. So it's like, I'm Tip, I'm telling you, you need to take it the fuck down. And it's like, you really didn't have to do it that way. You could have publicly made a post where you sat down, thought about it, and been like, yo, Kodak, we love you, man. We don't want to see something like this come from you. We expect better from you, my G. And then that way we still have a public display of correction, but it's done respectfully and intelligently to him. And also, you know, it's not ego filled. I feel like a lot of the stuff that Tip does is just with his ego. I don't think it's really necessarily done the best way. As intelligent as he is, I think it's like what CJ was saying, where he gets because Kodak does that. They get in their bag, they get in their mode, and they just say shit. You know what I'm saying? They just say things that aren't necessarily the best thing for the situation. They mean well. Their heart is in the right place, but the delivery be slightly off. So, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what we're dealing with Tip. Like, but I know Jack Boy was saying, you know, Jack Boy is Kodak's artist and best friend, and he was like, you know, that's some police ass shit. That's some informant shit. And I think that's crazy because I was recently watching this post, right? I was reading this post and there was like, they were saying that Al Sharpton is an informant. And I just want to know, what the fuck was he informing niggas on? Like, how to comb their hair bad? Like, I really want to know. Like, I'm trying to understand. So what do y'all think of that shit?
Oh, you know where that came from?
Where?
You know, when Wayne made that song, remember that shit that was on Carter 3?
Yeah, Wayne been saying fuck that stuff.
Yeah, he said something about him in the song.
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck, Tie My Hands. Tie My Hands. That's a great song.
Yeah.
No, it's a mob dude on Last CB. It's just her. Yeah. He said.
Oh yeah, you talking about Michael?
He said Al Sharpton.
I love that.
Yeah, he said Al Sharpton. I thought, oh shit. Yeah, Al Sharpton been snitching for a minute.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, for me, well, I think Michael Franchese is great. I think with him being one of the original mob guys and him having a voice, that's really dope. Like, because he actually gets to be like, okay, this is what gangsterism is. All that other shit is some other shit. And I think Al Sharpton being an informant is just what happens in America in general when once you reach a certain level and you're not really working for the people. Like, when you're not playing for the people anymore, you're just playing for profit. I think that's what winds up happening. Like, when you're just doing shit for money. Like, I really believe that because at one point they was trying to ban the word, they tried to have a funeral for nigga. And I'm like, what the fuck is you niggas talking about? We gonna say nigga forever. How do y'all think?
I remember that.
How do y'all think y'all just gonna have a funeral for nigga? Like, all the other shit we could address in our community, from, you know what I mean, the PTSD, the racial inequality, the high rate of undereducation, the fact that the Democratic Party is pretty much designed to keep us impoverished. We can talk about a lot, but we're the primary voter. We're targeted by them. We can talk about a lot of shit. We could bury a lot of old ideas. But why the fuck are we burying niggas? Like, I thought we had an understanding.
I thought we like niggas.
Yeah, like damn, like what's up, my nigga? I ain't understand. Like, so when I look at Al Sharpton,
Niggas
aside
gonna be
from
all in the meeting using niggas, trying to cancel niggas saying niggas.
nigga, I thought
Well, nigga, you telling me we ain't gonna say it at all, nigga? What's like? Nigga,
can a nigga borrow a pencil? It's like they got there.
he said, can a nigga buy a French fry? How can a nigga buy a French fry?
gonna give it back,
You was
nigga?
stressed, bro. Oh shit, man.
I ain't never fuck with Al Sharpton because anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't even think that's what even subject even we talking about. It's just some goof ass shit going on with Al Sharpton. But he can keep that. I don't know.
I ain't get fired. What y'all doing for 420? I know what I'm doing. I feel like I got the best thing going for 420. I don't feel like nobody's 420 is gonna be fucking with my 420. And I wish y'all niggas was here to celebrate 420 with me, because it's gonna be dope. I'm goddamn going to 2 events. One's called Potlanta, and it's a festival in Atlanta where we're gonna be barbecuing and cooking, and all of the people who create CBD infused products and THC infused products are going to be there. We're meeting up in a giant place. Gift Goody's going to be there. A bunch of other, it's like 20 something companies are all going to be in one location. We're going to feed people and sell our products. And then I'm leaving from that place to go to a thing called Cloud Fest. And they have this thing called the Atlanta Bubble Tent up here. It's a fucking giant dome that's converted into like it's a tent, but it's modernized. It's got television, and it's a clear see-through dome, like a bed. It's like so a hotel room in the tent, but it's clear dome. And there are gonna be, it's gonna be hosted by a nudist, and she's having like 100 strippers there, and they're expecting 1,000 people. She threw the pajama party that I wanted us to go to, and that shit was crazy. So this is gonna be lit. And 420 is gonna be
One of those things?
Hmm?
Wait, Dylan, one of those?
Yes.
I'll be in Vegas, bro.
Oh wow. Oh, DUNEY's gonna be in Vegas.
I told y'all that. We talked about this. We had a whole conversation about this tape. Nigga, this was 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know what? Fuck
Enjoy
y'all
it.
niggas, man. Alright. That does make it up, though. They sound good, man.
How long you knew you was going to Vegas?
For a few weeks, you know.
Oh.
Like 3 weeks.
So what are you doing in Vegas? What the fuck is going on in Vegas?
Shit, nigga, it's 420, nigga. I'm trying to... What shit you doing? Trying to be high as fuck somewhere?
Yeah. Yep.
Recreational weed? Yeah, sound good.
That sounds good.
It's like a candy shop.
Weezy, you coming up here?
I sure will.
CJ, you coming up here?
I'll be at Memphis.
When you talking about next weekend?
Yeah.
Nah. I may or may not go to this currency concert.
What the fuck? You going to you got a ticket to a currency show?
Nah, I ain't get it. But it's at the House of June.
So 420?
Yeah.
That'll be
Hey, I'm
it.
fine.
Turn up.
That'll be
I know I'm gonna be there again. I'm gonna be there again for 27 for that Cassidy versus Good battle. I'm gonna be there again.
I'm trying to do that, Wayne. I am trying to do that.
Yeah, I already got my tickets. It's sold out now.
No way, bro.
Yeah.
But Cassidy
Yeah,
versus
they
who?
went, though.
Who is Cassidy
Cassidy
versus?
versus Good.
Good.
Good. That's who the nigga Good is. He like light skinned. He real laid back in his flow.
Yeah. He be drinking to them niggas' death.
I don't know what bro said. We might have to
He
censor
be
that.
celebrating the win, man.
Oh,
We go red play now, bro. Get that out of there.
Now, girls might get bodies for real. I ain't never even seen Cassidy on this form yet, obviously, but girls might get bodies.
I haven't heard Cassidy battle a nigga in so long.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know
Either
when
with her, like, with him marrying somebody, I don't know about it being good, dog.
I know I'm gonna be front row. That's all I know. I'm gonna be turned.
Don't that shit, Weezy.
I'm gonna be turned.
this
I
nigga
had
snuck
to
off
do
and
it.
got
Come
some
to that
battle
level.
rap tickets without everybody. That's fucked up, bro.
I mean, first of all, you didn't even know about it, so you're not gonna care as much as I am. So
I don't keep up with battle rap enough, motherfucker.
exactly. So why should I even tell you about it if you don't even care? Think about it.
Look, I just want to be upset like a female be upset, so you're not gonna invite me. You know how I feel. You be mad about some shit. So you're not gonna invite. I might have wanted to go. You don't even watch this shit. I might have wanted to go.
I might have wanted
I might have wanted to go. You ain't even asked me, bro. You didn't give me that chance to say no, my nigga. Damn, that's fucked up.
That's hilarious. All right, man. Next up on the podcast, man.
All right, what's the worst?
Can you respect the girl you smash on the first?
Oh, good question. Good question.
Mine is
What was that?
yes.
Can you
Are
respect
you
the
still
girl
talking
you
to her after
smashed
you
on the
smashed the
first
first
night?
time, nigga?
On the
Are you
first
still
night.
talking to her after that? Are you still talking to her after that?
I mean, I have to, 'cause that's my first baby mama.
Oh, well,
Oh,
that's
damn.
it. Do you respect her, nigga? That answer your question.
I mean, I ain't got no choice. It's my baby mama.
Yo, you got a choice.
I ain't trying to let my daughter see me not respect her. You know?
Nah, I don't know about that though.
I don't
mean,
know. I ain't got
I'm
respect.
tell you why you still respect her though. Because she wanted the same thing you wanted. Why you have to respect her?
I guess what I mean is like, I don't know,
What
shit.
you mean by respect her, bro? Like, what you mean? Like, how we disrespecting her? She gonna go home the next day. We ain't kicking it. Like, what you mean by that? Like, what's disrespect after that?
That's why I respect it. I
Yeah.
respect for you.
You know what? Yeah.
Want the
I
same
guess
I
so.
want it. I don't see why you should disrespect you. You want the same thing I wanted. We gone. All right, homie. See yourself, but that's yours. You know?
Yeah, I feel like more girls should be comfortable with doing that if that's what you're trying to get at.
I think a
Most
lot of
bitches
girls
feel like they
is
shouldn't
comfortable
do
with
it.
it.
On some whole shit.
They scared niggas gonna be like they gonna walk out the room with a tag on their head like, she's a Thottican, she's a thought. Like a nigga gonna ride around on a horse with a flag and shit. Thought over the air. Ye hold the thought like shit. Nobody cares. Bro. You fucking like, fuck.
Drop the red dot on that bitch.
Yeah, women overthink that shit. That's why I think kind of thing. Really, nigga, we have we fuck. If you wanna fuck again, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, but I ain't
I'm
surprised.
I'm gonna give it a little bit more depth on that comment, Wayne. Like, I ain't gonna say that I don't respect them, but what I will say is, from my experience of these type of encounters, like, I leave with expectations. You know what I'm saying? Like if I fuck you or you give me some head or some shit on the first night, like, as for what you're telling my body, my mind is, I could just hit you up and be like, hey, like, you trying to fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would say.
But I don't know if that's disrespectful because that's how she living her life. If she living that shit like
Exactly.
she a bachelorette, we gonna be bachelorettes and bachelors together. We gonna get this shit together.
That's what I'm saying. Are you still talking to her after that? Like, does it matter?
Yeah,
Was it just like, I just fucked her and that's it? Like, I ain't get her number. I don't know that bitch. Like, is it what it is? Or is it like, I met that bitch? Like...
Alright, so let's say
get
you go
the
to Vegas, right? You go to Vegas, you meet a bitch, y'all just, everything flowing, you smash, boom, you smash. You see her out, like, how is that interaction gonna be? You see her a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a year from now, how would that interaction be? Y'all ain't said nothing to each other since y'all fucked. How would that interaction be? Would you
Well, the
look
next
at her
time I
funny
see
or?
her, I'm trying to fuck again, like y'all said. Like, I feel like every time we randomly bump into each other, oh yeah, it's like God saying.
Straight up, nigga. Bro, DUNEY. Me and Jim just talking about that.
We'll need that connection. We did, Wayne. We did.
We just talking about that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, funny enough, I got a story for y'all, man. So like, y'all remember? And we ain't gonna say her name, not because we're respecting you. We're not doing this out of respect. We legit only know you as the big booty bitch from the party. Y'all remember the big booty bitch from the party?
That's for real. Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember.
still don't know that bitch. I know you was about to say her name though.
No, hold on, like, so like, no, like, alright, so just for the listeners, alright, so I wasn't fucking at this time. I was a virgin for a minute, but she like she sucked my dick out on the first night. So after that, shit, it was like I was just hitting up on some blow me off type shit. And they had this one night, I don't think I ever told y'all about this shit, y'all. I was drunk as fuck, though, you know what I'm saying? So, and I forgot who I was with, but I was definitely in a relationship at the time. And I hit her up, and I was like, no bullshit, I legit text her dick. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shit, I'm coming to drop that bitch off, you know what I'm saying? So, I was like, dick. Dead ass.
Hold up. Was you a virgin, man?
Yeah, I was a virgin. Like, when I was saying dick, I was saying you sucking my dick. We wasn't fucking.
Virgin, people, you gonna drop the dick off. That's fire.
No, in her mouth. In her mouth. She, man, look, she knew what the fuck.
I will say this about that nigga Clayton. He did steal me right with that life.
That man is a goat, bro. When it comes to that shit, I ain't never seen nothing like it. This nigga had this nigga had 2 bad bitches trying to give him a threesome. He was a virgin. They was trying to suck his dick. I'm like, bitch, I'll fuck y'all. What is y'all talking about? The whole like, I'm like, no, we just want to fuck play. I'm like, are y'all for real? Like, what? Who raised y'all? Like, I ain't never seen nothing like, bro. This nigga the Michael Jordan of getting his dick sucked. No homo. I'm not dick ride. It's just to know, bro, with that shit, to see how these girls act, like, they literally like, I just want to come by and suck your dick. It's like, who raised you bitches so they can make, and do y'all have sisters? Because I'm trying to find them. Shit, like, this man, like, I ain't never seen that.
I wasn't even playing with pussy. I wasn't kissing them bitches. I wasn't playing with no fucking pussy. I ain't like when bitches send me pussy pictures. Man, bitch, I don't even see your pussy. I'm that mouth. I'm making out with hoes. I'm making out with these bitches. Like, I'm playing with pussy. I'm eating pussy. I got Hershey's chocolate dripping off of bitches' bodies and shit. I might still not hit. The hoe might still come up with some shit like, well, I gotta go. Bitch, what? I done gave you a full body massage. I done played with your pussy, suction pussy. You finna go, bitch. You finna go to hell. I'm finna kill you. Stop. But this nigga, I like, bro, I never seen nothing like it. But I mean, it's not that way anymore. As an adult, like, it's a breeze, cause I just know the female gender so well. But prior to that, like, coming up, I was like, God damn, like, what is this nigga saying to them? I don't know what the fuck is going on in that room. That's crazy. But bro really was the GOAT with that shit.
I would like to say though, Clay.
I
would like to say, because I hit her shortly after you did. And
yeah.
It was funny when we talked about it. I said I said what she had on, and you finished what she had on.
Wait, time out, bro. You hit Big Booty from the party?
Yeah.
Oh, man, this nigga done double back like 2 cups. Jeez, I ain't even
know. Me and Clay talked about it. I said, Clay, she got on these type of pants, and Clay finished what I was talking about. He said, what, the white...
Well, you're right.
I said, what? Oh, crazy.
Back.
That's wild.
Hey, that's funny. Bitches are taking
fucking story, dog. Cause it was the coolest shit. Like, I'm saying, cause this bitch is a bitch that I guess in my book was a one night stand at the time. You sucking my dick on the first night in my book at that time. But she got respect this night. That's why I'm gonna tell the second story. But so the bitch is working at Waffle House. So I'm putting all your business on that. So the bitch is working at Waffle House. And she was like, I know she working at a different Ronaldo, but look, anyway,
she didn't work out face.
Hey, look. So the bitch, I ain't even gonna say that part because I don't need to. But so the bitch had, she was like, I'm at work. She legit said, I'm at work, and the next, sentence was, no, I think it was like 9. She just said 9. Let me know she get up at 9. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I ain't picked the bitch up at her job and shit, because for whatever reason, bitches was able to identify my car like easily as fuck. So when the bitch got to her house and shit, I picked her up. And no lie, y'all, she got a fucking hotel. Well, she got a motel. Whatever the fucking Motel 6 was, it was somewhere around the house. Somehow, I don't even remember where the fuck she stayed now that I think about it. But we get to the Motel 6, and I'm thinking like, bitch, I don't even think about the fuck you know what I'm saying? So the bitch is getting the room, y'all, but like I said, I'm drunk as fuck. I throw up in the fucking parking lot, y'all. The bitch like bring me to the room and shit. She bring me to the room, she leave out. She came back with fucking crackers and ginger ale, my nigga. So I'm fucking, she gave me the crackers and ginger ale, dog. I'm eating this shit. While I'm eating and drinking this shit, this bitch starts sucking my dick. Like, This bitch legit, this bitch sucked the alcohol out my system, my nigga. Like,
Fuck niggas sober. What they talking about?
Bruh, nigga fucked around. Nigga fucked around after she had blew my shit the first time, and I fell asleep afterwards. A nigga woke up and threw up some more. Man, this bitch cleaned up my throw up and sucked my dick again. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting drunk every weekend. Fuck it.
Wow.
It ain't so like. I just want to say I can respect you, but like, bitch, you gotta clean my throw up and suck my dick for me to respect you. You cleaning my throw up, you sucking my dick at the same damn time. Man, like, you in the fucking game with me, dog.
I mean, I ain't gonna be.
She set a standard.
Yeah, that hoe did the most. That hoe did the most.
No, she was trying to be wifey, though. That's what it was. She was trying to be wifey.
Listen.
Nah.
I can't wife something. I don't know that I could wife a girl that I smashed on the first night. I
agree.
I don't know that I could do that. I don't think I'm at that space in life, because I'm gonna be like, okay, I don't know. It's not even an insecurity thing. I'm just like, I'm gonna just look at you different. Like, damn, shawty, you made me fuck you on the first night. How many? Like, when has this worked for you? That's what I would ask. Like, when has this worked for you? Who is the simp ass nigga who's like, yeah, this is the one here, and then y'all like, I don't know when that will work. I don't know. That's just not me. I'm not cut that way. For some niggas in this world, they probably cut that way. But for me, I'm not cut that way. I need to chase. I need to know that you're gonna put up a fight. I need to know that you got a little bit more just discipline. Really just discipline about yourself, to be like, shit, you know what? I'm gonna respect myself. I'm gonna reserve myself. You gotta work for me. You gotta earn me. Because I don't think any man wanna be with a woman who wants to marry a woman who can be accessible to anybody. Like, for example, in this conversation, bro was talking about the bitch who cleaned up his throw up and sucked his dick, and then boom, our other brother like, oh yeah, by the way, I fucked too. I didn't know if y'all knew or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, that can't be my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was already disqualified when she cleaned up the throw up and didn't have, and we wasn't in no relationship. Cause if you not my girl and you throw up, get the fuck away from me. You sick. Why you even come over here today? Right. You should have stayed where you was at. You ain't feeling well. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I don't know. Like, I just can't. I don't think I could marry her. But I ain't gonna disrespect her. Like, I disrespect a couple hoes. You know, that was this one time this nigga Clay bought a young lady. I guess this whole chronicles, because bro bought a young lady by the house, and she touched me after having touched the penis. So I had no choice but to disrespect her.
I don't know if you want. Did you want to add more to that story? Because I wanted to say.
Go ahead, handle your business. Shit, we out there anyway.
I'm not on that story now, but because it's something real you said, and I'm glad you said it. Because I wanted to share that story because it was funny as fuck. But like, I can't wife it, and I like y'all said the whole. I can't respect it because. Like, if it's a chick, there's been chicks, like, even when y'all talking about when we was young and shit, and everybody pretty much was sucking my dick. Like, it was some chicks that took a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody wasn't just on the, like, oh yeah, I suck your dick. Like, some chicks was like, I legit know, you're telling me this your first time, and I believe it, you know what I'm saying, type thing. Mm-hmm. Or at least, I'm more willing to believe it, should I say. But to me, first night situations, like, that's nothing on me. You was like, that could have been anybody. Like, my mouthpiece fine. I could talk y'all whatever I'm trying to talk y'all whatever, but anything that happened on the first night, in my opinion, ain't nothing special about you, my guy. You just, now, it's not the certain combination of words that you use to open up. Like, just like niggas go to the club to fuck, bitches go to the club to fuck.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, anything happened on the first night, like, I don't feel like I could tip my hat and like, yeah, I did, like, shit, that bitch just trying to fuck. And I grabbed that bitch to dance before my nigga did. Like, that's all that shit is. Yeah.
That's
But, before we switch though, cause I am thinking about something. Now, like I said, I won't give out the person, but I remembered, like I was known for doing. I'm not trying to brag to any listeners. They know I'm just talking. But I remember
this nigga
like,
trying to brag,
but
but it's earned. It's earned. It's not. Listen, that's why nobody disagreeing. It's earned. Go ahead.
Alright, so T, do you remember when I did start fucking? But I wasn't fucking her yet, and a nigga that she was fucking with at the time, you and him was doing business together.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And they was together. I think at that point they was together for like 2 years. And something happened with you and him, and he like, I don't know what he tried to do, but something was done funny with the business. And just like I said, added to the list of females that I said this about.
Well, I
like,
think,
you know what?
Real quick, before you get into that, I got a good rapport with dude. Like, me and dude didn't have a thing like that. That situation wasn't an issue with him. You feel me? That was a nigga over the entire business deal in general. So like, you feel what I'm saying? So like, he didn't really have nothing to do with that. But I do know the situation you talking about. But you know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta get into that one because she done got slayed tonight. I didn't know she was cleaning up, throw up and shit, and then going to goddamn. I didn't know that. And refilling sugars at the Waffle House. So she done got slayed tonight. We on totally. Speaking of working at Waffle House, what's the worst job y'all ever had?
Whew. Mine is Circle K, so I got shot at.
This nigga did get shot at the Circle K. Can you tell us what happened at the Circle K?
All right, so I'm on the phone with this female.
Hold on.
All right.
I don't know what's going on, but I guess we'll elaborate on some other shit, expound on some other shit in a second.
What happened? I didn't even know this nigga got shot at the Circle K though.
Okay, well, we back. So who said hold on, dude?
Dude said hold on.
Oh, what the fuck is Dooney doing?
I don't know, but we can't afford.
We can't afford this. This nigga just walk out in the middle of the show. Hey, hold on. You could have just left. You wasn't even telling no story. Man, go ahead.
All right, man. Here go my story. So we got rudely interrupted.
Right.
All right, so I worked for K, right? I was the third overnight nigga. Like 10 at night to 6 in the morning. It was like 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning is dead, so I'm on the phone with bitches and shit. I'm on the phone with this female, right? And I'm stealing food at the same time. I'm just like, little hot dogs that be on the thing. I'm just making for them and shit. I'm getting shit off the counter. Getting drinks and shit. I'm having a good old time. I hear a shot ring off. What? I turn around. This nigga had a revolver pointed at me. Well, all right. I walked to the register. Because I probably always can't have all this shit. Because I don't, this ain't none of this mine.
It's a fact. Whatever y'all want.
For whatever you want, brother, it is yours.
The man with the gun make the rules.
You
Fuck
didn't have
the
to point the
bullshit.
gun at me. You could have just came and got it.
Man, hey.
Like, so, I'm in the register, right? And, like, it's a safe. First of all, you got to push a button, and they give you, like, change for, like, if you need change to your register. But you can't open the fucking safe. Only the manager can. So I pushed the button and opened out, and I said, bro, it was not going to open. He said, bro, you got 2 seconds. I said, God damn it. So I'm just pushing the button. No, ain't nothing to happen. I do want to make it look like something happening. Like, you know when, like, you feel something, like behind your head, and like something to catch you or some shit. And I felt something on the side of my head, and like I tilted my head back, and he shot, and the shot went straight across the front of my face. Like he tried to shoot me in the head. And then I backed up and I bagged that shit. And then he ran out. Yeah, that was it.
That motherfucker some bullshit for that one.
I like those my fucking job.
Yeah.
Yes.
My when I heard that, I like, oh my God. I ain't had no bad job. Now I think about it, all my jobs was good. Like,
I'm about to go back to them bitches that work for free. God damn.
That's a crazy situation, man. That is tough. That's wild. I think my fucking worst job ever. It would probably have to be this place called Empire Distribution. And a nigga ain't shooting me.
That sounds like a pyramid.
Bro, it was the worst fucking job in the history of the world. What it was they're the biggest distribution company in the southeast of the state, and southeast portion of the country. So they distribute like literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of gallons of alcohol all over the state, all over the southeast region of the country. And so we have to work on this conveyor belt. And what it is like, it's fucking back-breaking labor. We might start at like 6:30 in the afternoon, but you might not finish till 7 or 8 o'clock in the next morning. And so they paid you $13.75 an hour to do this shit, but it was because it was such a, and they also hire on felons, but you gotta you have to work for minimum wage for 3 months, I think, and then they see how you work to hire you on full time. But I did this fucking job, man, and like I literally lost like 50 pounds from all the work, because there's this giant conveyor belt that's spent, it runs by your section. Your section could be anywhere from, it could be, 15 feet wide and full of alcohol, different alcohol cases, or it could be 25 feet wide and full of different alcohol cases. Then they give you a sheet of stickers every night, and you gotta paste the stickers onto the boxes, and then throw the boxes onto the conveyor belt. Sometimes the conveyor belt will freeze, sometimes the conveyor belt will work. Sometimes giant boxes of alcohol will fall onto the ground and explode all over the place. But for the most part, you had to put the boxes in order. Like they sent them in waves. And sometimes you have 250 waves a night, 400 waves a night, 600 waves a night. It just depends on how much alcohol was bought in the state, in the city, you know what I'm saying? And so you would have to fill these orders. And I fucking hated that job. That was the worst fucking job that I ever had. I fucking hated that shit. That was my worst job. Every other job I had, I was like, I'm cool with this. I like trapping more than I did working that fucking job. And that shit is risky as fuck. But I like that shit more than I like that job. Like, I can't wait to quit this shit. Every day, and they made you wear like this. It was always cold because you in a fucking warehouse. Then they made you wear like this prison style uniform. It was like gray. It's this gray overalls or some shit. I don't even know. Like, I used to hate that fucking job. Like, this shit crazy. But I went to work on that motherfucker though. I was not joking. Like, every time I went in there, I kept up, or I was pushing the line, or I got down. My section was always clean. So I went crazy in that motherfucker. And I'm just a hustler. So when I was there, I actually we had a 1 hour lunch break. So when everybody would be chilling, I peeped that everybody was eating out the vending machines, or they kept eating what they was bringing from home. So I was like, shit, I'm going to start cooking lunch trays and bring them in and sell them during the lunch hour. So that's what I did. I cooked hamburgers and hot dogs. I got a list of how many employees we had on the shift every night, and I made enough trays to bring to that many employees every night. And I sold out until the managers came to me and was just like, man, you can't do that here because you run the risk of food safety or some shit or whatever. There was some stupid shit about making sure people don't die from my food. So I was just like, all right, man, fuck it. But yeah, I fucked with that shit. I fucked with what I was doing, not with the shit they had me doing. I didn't like that shit at all. I hated that job, and I hated FedEx. FedEx was some bullshit. FedEx, that shit was back breaking labor too. Nigga be sweating to death and everything. You in a hot ass truck, you gotta climb in the bottom of the truck, load the boxes up, then they want you to stack the boxes up to a ceiling, so you playing Tetris with real fucking boxes and shit, and then you gotta fill up the truck as far as you can. That shit was exhausting. I used to hate that shit too.
What about you, Clay?
You say what?
So what about you, Mr. Clayton? What's your worst job, brother?
I mean, I don't know. I ain't really. All my jobs be easy as fuck. But I mean, if I had to pick one that was like the worst, I mean, it was probably when I was doing I would say U-Haul, I guess, but that was the coolest job. But out of all of my jobs, it was the worst because it was out in the climate. You know what I'm saying? Like rain, sleet. If it was cold as fuck, they just bought you a big ass jacket like that's gonna keep your whole body warm. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like, I mean, it was cool. Like legit, that was also the coolest job I had. Because it was a bunch of men, we just sit around and joke, talk about football, like random shit, sports, women, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they had this one female, and she was just the worst. She probably made the job as bad as enough for me to say that was the worst for real. And her name was Miss Glenda. I'd say her motherfucking name. But she wasn't the biggest fan of mine.
What's up, baby? Miss Glenda, what's up, baby?
Straight out, fuck all that. But I know she ain't like me, but it was mainly because, like, the guy that was the general manager, me and him wind up, even, like, to this day, we super cool. And, not because of him, but even the guy that was over him, they wanted me to be an assistant manager, which was her job. And I remember even having a conversation with him one day about when he first got hired, they told him, like, his number one job was to fire Miss Glenda.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody liked this woman. But I was talking to a guy that worked at another center one day, and he was telling me that whenever they get close to firing her, she always has something on somebody. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just some random shit. But I mean, it was a cool ass job though. Like that shit was fun as fuck.
This nigga just blessed, bro. It's like I don't have a worse job. All my jobs are fire.
Real shit, like, it was, all my jobs been good. DUNEY, I think me and DUNEY was talking one day, and he was even saying, bro, you always got an easy ass job. Like, that,
bro, because you was telling me about that job, nigga. You was telling me that story.
What's your worst job, DUNEY?
I've been at the same job this whole time.
Oh,
that's all.
Damn.
That shit,
that's dope.
Yeah, this shit been great for me, dog.
It's been great for me.
Yeah.
I love it. Sheesh. Well, damn.
What else you got? What else you got on that list, man?
I don't know. Let me see. I'm checking now. I don't know what else we got to talk about. Got the freestyle, wild style. That's it.
Hey man, ain't no new music out, man. Ain't no new, y'all ain't got no new shit. No new music, no new. Nothing. You ain't got nothing new?
No.
Besides Wayne.
That's what we need Jay here for. We need Jay here for this. Because he might have something new.
Yeah,
I do have a question though. So I got solicited by this bitch, and she got like 3 kids. And I mean, I'm in a relationship and I'm happy in my relationship anyway. But would you date a girl with kids? Because I would, but it would have to be like
know your limits though.
She'd have to be the shit. Like she has to be litty. Hello.
But what was the question?
Everybody knows my answer. So it's really up to Clayton and doing.
I think everybody got the same answer on this one.
What was the question, though, bro?
Would you date a girl with kids?
If I was Clayton and doing it, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. I have before. like, I'm assuming when you're saying dating, you saying be with, or you just saying date?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, would you be with a woman who has kids? I gotta cut there with you, nigga.
I was like, shit different in my book, y'all. I ain't we date we together. But I mean,
If I was pregnant, then fuck like that, I would not do it. I don't care what nobody says. Like, bro, you have no children. Find somebody with no children, bro. Like,
I mean,
where's the pussy girl, though? It's gonna be somebody with good pussy with no children.
That's getting harder and harder.
Okay. Right, Wayne.
I mean, I feel like, but like for me,
This bitch is my age with 5 kids already.
that's a fact.
That's getting harder.
And I wouldn't date her. Really slim. I can't get no younger. I can't go down. Like, I can't go too far down, bro. Like, you dating somebody with no kids?
For me, I am dating. Well, I'm always somebody with no kids. But like for me, like for a female to get to the point of me being with her, like actually being with her, like that's something that does not matter to me. Like, cause it's gonna take you some years. You know what I'm saying? We ain't just about to, or we've been chilling for a good little minute, 2-3 years. No, like you damn nigga gotta know me for life to be able to say to my girl or some shit. I mean,
I got a question. Would you? Because I think everybody got the general consensus on this. But would you? How do you say this song? Like, if your friend, if you got a business partner and the business partner make music, okay, and you are riding in the car with your business partner and they are playing their CD and their CD is garbage, it's horrible. How do you say turn that shit off without disrespecting it? How do you do it? And Wayne, you're an artist, so you know what I'm saying. You could know like how to tread lightly on this, but like, how would y'all do it? Like, because I've been in that experience.
Is it one of y'all?
Huh? If it's
Would
us,
it be one of y'all? If it's one of y'all niggas, if it's one of y'all, I'm telling y'all turn that shit off. Like, see that shit trash, bro. Like ain't a better way for me to tell you that. Somebody else, nigga, you gonna be like, nah, bro, I don't think that's really working for you now.
I bring it up because I thought about what bro was saying about shouting from the party, and the dude played his CD, man, and it just had this one song. I think Wayne know the song, like dang with a baseball bat or some shit. And then we asked him, we said, bro, what's the name of this song? Like, what's y'all name of this song? They're like, what are y'all saying on this song? They were like, nothing. We ain't saying nothing on this song. I was just like, what? We and that was when we was big on lyricism, because Wayne was like the GOAT at the time, and it still is a GOAT, but he was the GOAT at the time, and it was just like, this is crazy. This is crazy. But now niggas is making songs without words. Like, so I don't know. Maybe they were ahead of their time. Maybe they were visionaries.
Hey, look, bro. I don't need to get off topic real quick. Hey, go ahead, bro.
Get off topic, don't.
What's this nigga car doing back here? All right, but anyways, hey, bro, you remember that time we went to CSU? And the nigga in the pool was kissing the bitch. I remember who the bitch was.
That was legendary.
It was like, hey, bro, hey, is this nigga kissing that bitch? That nigga T said, hey, nigga, stop kissing that bitch, bro.
Hell nah.
Bro, I think about that shit all the time, bro. I be like, nah, I ain't kissing none of these hoes, bro. Every time a bitch is trying to kiss me now, that's always in my mind. Like, and I'm good. Excuse me. Like,
hey man, how we gonna end this goddamn podcast? What night?
Hey man, I love y'all boy, man.
Hey, I love y'all boy, man. For real. I love y'all boy. Hey, Clay, what the fuck is you doing? You trying to build a new door for the charger? Oh, damn it.
What happened, bro? Oh, we done heard the last 10 minutes.
Hey, look, though, that was the greatest. That was the